Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email us, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. Today, we're discussing a watch that may not be the one you think it is. Of course, back in 2020, Moser Cie of German-speaking Schaffhausen, Switzerland, launched its Streamliner center seconds in matrix green. And while the watch you see here really does bear a close family resemblance, we are talking brothers, not twins, because this is the 2024 update of the Matrix Green original. It features the company's now signature subdued clear lacquer logo and the aesthetically upgraded HMC 201 movement. So let's talk about what hasn't changed, which is the dimensions. Still in stainless steel. This revived and revised for 2024 model is 40 millimeters in diameter. As I measure it, 12.5 millimeters thick, and then from the first link of the bracelet to its opposite number on the other side, the total distance across the wrist is 46.1 millimeters. So let's put it on my wrist of 16 centimeters circumference. It's a wonderful fit. You could probably wear this watch on a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. Look how far inboard of the edge of my wrist these lugs are. It's not even close. Even over the top, which exaggerates the width of a watch, pulling the bracelet tight, the ends of this case are nowhere near the edge of my wrist. It's not as thin as Moser claims, but it's also not thick, and it will slide underneath cuffs, including dress cuffs. And there's a nice weight to it. It doesn't feel flimsy, although I described the finishing and the souplesse of the bracelet as delicate. That is only in a figurative sense or in an artisanal sense. In a structural sense, it's very tough and robust. With very little lateral flex and play, you could see that the individual links are beautifully made with no daylight showing between the links. I can't see through to the other side. The tolerances are super close. And you could see how the joints open and close, revealing intricate finish within the links. We also have polish on the edge of the case that runs perfectly aligned down the shoulders of the links, satination across the top, many individual removable links fixed by individual bars. So you'll need a block and punch to size this at home, but the links being small and the removable links numerous, you're going to get a great sizing and fit here. You can see the logo of Bracelet right there, and then close this all up. You can see the Moser logo externally. Twin trigger release, so it will stay resolutely closed until you press both, not just one of the triggers. By the way, Bracelet is a famous maker of clasps and bracelets in Switzerland, just so you know what that means. We have recesses in the case band, so you can see the case back, the recess, and the bezel. And that's because all Moser watches feature distinctively profiled case flanks, generally with some sort of a recess. And so that's exactly what we have right here. We also have a crown that is unique to the Streamliner models with a double knurling pattern and a Moser M screw-down crown, 120 meters water resistant. The bracelet, the case, everything here is reminiscent of the 70s, which was the foundational era for the integrated bracelet steel sports watch. And while you can see elements from different watches of that era in this watch, this isn't a replica of a Nautilus or an Ingenieur SL or a 222 or a Laureato or a Royal Oak. This takes some of the best elements of the era, and like the Dodge Viper, which feels like a 1960s Cobra but looks nothing like it, this evokes the spirit of the 70s. You've got a bracelet that maybe has a little bit of Omega Speed Sonic lobster tail chronograph or a Bell Sport Classic. You've got a tonneau style case common to many watches of the period, Mark Series Speedmasters, Oris Chronoris Star, certain types of Heuer Autavia. You've got this radial lapping machine grain on the bezel that's very reminiscent of its era. And again, all of these come together to create something that's totally original, even though it's evocative of a period. Plus, you've got Moser's unmistakable Fume fade or smoked dials. So if you look carefully, you can see this is a metallic sunburst in green, and then the lacquer fade is almost black at the edge. That fade to black includes a staggered set of hashes reminiscent of the chronograph racing dials of the late 60s through the 70s, that idea that you have this sort of checkered flag motif as in the concluding flag of a motor race. And it also looks good for them to be out of alignment and staggered or serrated a bit. We have these polished applique hour indices and a ceramic luminescent material known as globalite. We'll take a look at globalite now. Moser design is strong. You don't need to see the brand to know what it is. That's the notion advanced by Moser's CEO, Edouard Melon, and he's right. People don't necessarily buy Moser for the name. They buy it for the camaraderie in the collector community, the quality, the innovation, the aesthetics, and the ergonomics. And you get all of that here. You know it's a Moser. You don't need it beat into your skull. Now, there is a hacking seconds function, so you can set the watch precisely against a reference time. And for those of you who dislike date windows, your ship has arrived. Turning it all over now, the movement has changed, although the technical specifications are the same as the previous HMC 200 automatic. Here we have HMC 201. So the changes include nickel anthracite coated bridges and plate. We have a gold plating for all of the countersinks for the jewels to evoke jewel set chaton cups from the 19th century era of Moser watchmaking, not the modern era. Moser was refounded in 2005, but it was a very famous company during the 19th and early 20th century. And so we have this nod to the way Moser watches would have been built with chaton set with jewels back in the 19th century. We have skeletonization, so you can see the winding system as well as the drivetrain, and a rotor that is now much more open and airy to reveal the works. It's still a bidirectional winder with a magic lever-style pawl-based winding system, high-efficiency ceramic ball bearings. It's got a full balance bridge and a free-sprung balance for shock resistance and precise regulation via the variable inertia screws on the balance rim. Again, there is a hacking function, and this balance, the hairspring, and the escapement, made in-house by Moser through its precision engineering subsidiary. Very difficult to build these elements in-house. There's a lot of manufacturers that claim to build movements that don't go anywhere near escapements, balance wheels, and hairsprings. Moser goes there. And a lot of indies in the industry, independent fabricators such as MB&F and others, go to Moser for hairsprings. So you got the full balance bridge, you've got the free-sprung architecture for shock resistance, a large movement, 32 millimeters in diameter to fill the case back, and then it all pivots on 27 jewels and it beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour. And all the time watch, and friendlier to small wrists than your average integrated bracelet sports watch. It is the latest version of the Matrix Green Moser Cie Streamliner Center Second. Reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing information about this beautifully hand-finished mass of real steel.